Have you ever wondered how rain forms? Well, in this experiment, we will be demonstrating about how water evaporates from the surface of the earth, rises into the atmosphere, cools and condenses to form clouds, and lastly, precipitate back to earth in the form of rain. For the water cycle experiment, we will be needing the following materials. First, you need to prepare a clear plastic that does not have any hole in it to prevent water from spilling out. This is where we will be observing our experiment. Next, we need also some markers to label our plastic. Next, we need the coloring material such as this one for the liquid, which is color blue, and a stirrer. And lastly, we will be needing hot water that is enough to fill the bottom of the plastic. Next, we need to prepare our liquid material that we will be placing inside the plastic. This will serve as our ocean. Next, you need to get a marker and label the plastic, or put some illustrations of ocean, of the clouds, and of the sun. Next, you need to pour the blue water that was prepared a while ago inside the plastic. Then afterwards, you need to seal it with a tape. Afterwards, you need to observe what will happen. In this simple water cycle experiment, the hot blue water inside serves as the warm ocean water. Heating is caused by the sun. Then, the water turns into gas as evaporation process happens. You will also observe the cloudy effect on the inside of the plastic itself. This serves as the effect of condensation, the same as how water vapor condenses in the atmosphere. Lastly, as you tap the plastic, droplets of water becomes visible. As you continuously bombard the plastic, water streams down. This is what you call precipitation, just like how rain falls from the clouds into the earth. The final observation is that the water gets back into the ocean or into the blue water. This is what we call as collection. So what is water cycle? So water cycle describes how water moves through Earth's land, oceans, and atmosphere. Water cycle is made up of three major parts. We have the evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Let's talk about evaporation. Evaporation is when a liquid changes into gas. In the water cycle, liquid water in the ocean, lakes, or rivers evaporates. When it evaporates, it becomes water vapor. And water vapor is an invisible gas. Evaporation is driven by the sun. The sun warms up the water on the surface of the ocean. The molecules that make up water start moving around quickly and spread apart. The liquid water then turns into an invisible gas. Next, we have condensation. Condensation is when gas turns to liquid. In the water cycle, water vapor in the atmosphere condenses. The gas molecules that were once warm and moving apart quickly become cooler and move closer together. This causes the vapor to become liquid. Clouds can form as water vapor condenses. Lastly, we have precipitation. Precipitation is any liquid or solid water that falls to earth after condensation happens in the atmosphere. Rain, snow, and hail are all precipitation. Precipitation is how water cycle is cycled from the atmosphere into the earth. Again, water cycle describes how water moves through Earth's lands, oceans, and atmosphere. It always occurs in three places in many forms, and it is also found in underground as gas in air and clouds. So that's the end of our discussion and experiment about water cycle. Thank you so much for watching.